You take away the audio and you change the game. Sound plays such a big role in basketball, and one Indiana Tech player has a much different perspective on hearing the hardwood.
You don't find much peace and quiet on a basketball court. Players shouting, coaches barking out orders, the constant stampede of sneakers. But not everyone experiences the game at the same volume.
People don't treat me differently just because I have a disability.
Indiana Tech's Jason Boateng is deaf. He has no hearing in his left ear, but some in his right when he wears his cochlear implant.
I'm still normal like you guys. There's nothing really different about me besides having hard times hearing.
Warriors head coach Ted Albert had never worked with a deaf player before joining Tech.
At first, initially, obviously, there were a couple questions that I had, just because communication is so important in the game of basketball.
The technology in Jason's ear facilitates most of that communication, but it's not foolproof.
He may not hear a whistle, or he may not hear something, you know, his implant will pick up on certain things, and sometimes it's what's being said right next to him, and sometimes it's the furthest thing away.
Those difficulties didn't slow Jason down as a standout athlete at Dublin Kaufman High School in Columbus, and they haven't kept him from becoming one of the most popular student athletes on the Indiana Tech campus.
He is a goofball, man.
He's just one of the friendliest kids you'll ever meet. He knows so many people around campus.
But Jason brings more than a friendly demeanor to the table. He's earned his spot on this team and inspired his fellow Warriors.
There's a lot of things that I take for granted, especially after being around Jason and just where he's come from and how hard he's worked and just his drive, to not let anything hold him back.
All the adversity that he faces just to play college basketball in general and be a college student, kind of seeing all that come to fruition and really enjoy the situation that he's in, that's what it's all about for me.
This summer, Boateng took his skills on the international stage, donning the stars and stripes for Team USA at the U21 World Deaf Basketball Championships. Boateng ditched the implant to showcase his skills in a completely silent setting.
It was tough the first couple games, but after I adjusted to it a little bit.
He had a breakaway dunk, and he kind of has this little celebration that he does after he has a nice dunk where he just kind of does, kind of a raise the roof thing. That's just kind of one of those icing on the cake type deals for me.
Boateng's summer ended with a gold medal around his neck and high expectations for his upcoming college season. That's when his doctor broke the bad news.
I've taken lots of hits to the head to the point that the transmitter is having difficulties, transmitting sound and for me to hear what's going on.
He's actually kind of at a crossroad right now where his surgeons and doctors aren't sure if playing basketball is the best decision for him. He's now facing an issue where if he does take another shot like he has in the past, he could potentially lose his hearing for good.
How important has your family here at Indiana Tech been, especially in the recent months with the news about?
They've been very, very special. They've been very supportive. They've always told me they're always here for me no matter what. They make me feel like I'm still part of the team, giving all the love and support they always wanted to give me.
He's a great teammate to everybody, and everybody looks to give that back to him in a way, Everybody tries to be there for him.
He knows that he has the full support of all of us, all 19 in our program. We're all on his side no matter what decision he makes.
That decision could close the book on his basketball career, but that gold medal's not going anywhere, and neither is Jason's positive attitude.
That's Jason. Jason's an upbeat dude. He doesn't really let much get to him, and I don't think I've walked into the gym any day and seen Jason in a bad mood. He's always got a smile on his face.
I'm just not gonna let that bring me down, I'm gonna live each day. Each day is always a blessing to me, so I'm thankful for that.